Hi everyone, my name is London Washington. This is my Behavior Observation Module 3 project, going over American robins, also known as Turdus migratorius. The behavior I decided to focus on was their ground foraging. You can see in this initial video, you see there are two American robins trying to forage throughout some yards here. This happened right outside of my residence here in Hampton, Virginia. So you can kind of see them walking and hopping, maybe jumping and flying a little bit before one flies off. So based solely on what can be observed, we can see them, pausing, scanning the ground, and probing with their bills. I also observed the same behavior in Bomb 1, where I watched them successfully capture earthworms and stuff and other insects. So the first level of Tinbergen's analysis is causation, which kind of asks what immediately causes the behavior. My causation hypothesis is ground foraging is triggered by the robin's need for food, along with environmental cues. As the robin moves through the grass, it responds to different sensory informations to detect prey. Hepner 1965 found that visual cues are important when American robins locate earthworms. Butler 2012 also reviewed evidence suggesting that both use vision and hearing while searching for prey. So both of those studies kind of prove that pauses and head movements seen in the video here help gather information to capture prey. The second level is development, which asks how the behavior develops over an individual's lifetime. My development hypothesis is that American robins are naturally inclined to forage on the ground, so they become more experienced as they mature. So young robins are going to have better adaptability to finding prey as they get older and gain experience, like watching other, elder birds, increasing their chance of survival. So my third level is the third level is evolution, which asks how behavior evolved over time. So my evolutionary hypothesis is that ground foraging became common because it allowed robins and close relatives to take advantage of food sources. So Pozowski 1982 found that American robins are behaviorally flexible, and the flexibility allows them to adapt to different environments while still finding food. The fourth level is function. A functional hypothesis is that foraging allows robins to obtain food while using little energy as possible. Eisner 1980 found that robins preferred short grass and spent less time foraging as grass is taller. So Brewer and Fuddrucker also showed that robins, 2019 also showed that robins are opportunistic feeders and can adjust their diet when food sources become available. So once again, flexibility and allowing them to survive. So this behavior relates directly to optimal foraging theory, which we discussed in module 3.3. Optimal foraging theory predicts that animals should maximize the amount of energy they gain while minimizing the time and energy spent finding food. So in this second video here, this is the second one I recorded, there are three American robins in one of my neighbor's yards who don't currently live there anymore. And you'll see one fly off shortly right there, and they're still foraging. This is at a different time of day, and I noticed that there were three of them foraging in the same area, so I kind of suspected there would be a lot more there. So overall, ground foraging is an excellent example of how behavior can be explained using Tinbergen's 4 levels of analysis.